Sports Illustrated put out a crazy report on Phil Mickelson's gambling habits this week, and the amount of money the professional golfer has lost is staggering. Author Alan Shipnuck, who's releasing a biography on Phil Mickelson later this year, was able to gain access to the financial details through the insider trading case of legendary gambler Billy Walters, a case where Mickelson is also named as a defendant. And the records indicate that Phil Mickelson lost a total of $40 million gambling in the years between 2010 and 2014. Here's an excerpt from the story on ESPN. Shipnuck wrote, "That's an obscene amount of money, but once he paid his taxes, he was left with what? Low 20s? Then he had to cover his plane and mansions, plus his agent, caddy, pilots, chef, personal trainer, swing coaches, and others. Throw in all the other expenses of a big life, like an actual T-Rex skull for a birthday present, and that leaves him with what? 10 million? Per the government audit, that's roughly how much Mickelson averaged in annual gambling losses. And we don't know what we don't know. In other words, it's quite possible he was barely breaking even, or maybe even in the red. And Mickelson's income dropped considerably during his winless years from 2014 to 2017. So to recap, that means Phil Mickelson was losing about $10 million a year gambling. And once you add on the expenses of an extravagant lifestyle, he may have barely been breaking even. Now, to be fair, Phil Mickelson isn't the only professional athlete to get in some gambling trouble. Fellow golfer John Daly has lost about $50 million. NBA Hall of Famer Charles Barkley has lost as much as $20 million. And NHL great Jaromir Jagr once owed $1 million in debt to 2 gambling websites. So while Phil Mickelson's gambling losses are certainly troubling, it's not necessarily a new trend. This is something we've seen in professional sports before. These people are ultra competitive, and it can get out of hand, even when the best athletes seem like they have it all.